Alright, well what about Sqorpio? Is it not all about Sqorpio, the god of medicine? You know, the physician who you tell needs to be healed, that comes to heal you? Yeah, reminds me of something. You fucking assholes. Wow, Sqorpio, Christ. Do you owe 3 cocks to 3 crows to Sqorpio, and god of medicine? Who is Jesus? Who is Sqorpio? Who is Moses? Who is the person that holds up the good serpent? Who was John? Did John hold up the good serpent? Isn't that John? Isn't that Moses? Isn't that fucking Aaron holding up Moses, or Moses holding up Aaron? Is this John holding up Jesus, or Jesus holding up John? I mean, what is it? Is this Jacob who fought the fucking angel? Or is this Job who took on, God through his, what? Accuser, and won? Who is Sqorpio? Sqorpio is Ophiuchus. Sqorpio is Ophiuchus. Ophiuchus is Sqorpio. They are the serpent bearer. Serpentarius. This is the Christ. It is Jesus, the Christ. Isus of Isis. Simple as that. He is the light shining in the darkness. The darkness could not comprehend the light. For it was hidden light. It was dark. It was darker than the darkness. I mean, for fuck's sake, it's what they call science today, the tip of science. Jesus is the tip of science. God is the tip of science. He is dark matter. He is the hidden light. It's what they're looking for. The darkness upon us that's flooded in light. And I'm frightened by those who don't see it. And there is a darkness. Do you see it? I see it all around me. It's you people that scare me. I may scare yous. What? My knowledge scare ya? Nah, you scare me. Your lack of knowledge scares me. It's all about Sqorpio. Fucking retreat. Because do you owe 3 cocks to Sqorpio? 3 crows? Do you? This is what it's all about, and I'll explain it to you in full in another fucking series. You want to know, it's all about the South, and it's all about the North. North is the fucking gods of war, and South are the gods of what? Peace. We're heading south. South is the heavenly kingdom. North is the what? Hell kingdom. Draco and Nefertiti, Osiris and Orion. Right? It's the opposite sides of the mirror. What? North, east. I mean north, south, east, west. Queen's chambers, king's chambers, our points of destination. And the lamb's head from the foundation of the beginning of the world. Right there. That's all you need to know. The rest of it's quite simple. It's the butterfly effect. The Hunab Ku. That's all the Hunab Ku is. Hunab Ku was taught in Mexico, was it not? Mexicans taught all about the Hunab Ku. Hunab Ku is the butterfly, or the butterfly effect that they fool you with and say that they fucking know some kind of science that they found from somewhere. Well, they're fooling you like sorcerers. They're pulling your legs and telling you where not to look, but where they're telling you not to look is the right places to look. It's as simple as that. I mean, Jesus telling Nicodemus what to do. For I say unto you that except your righteousness shall exceed the righteousness of the scribes and the Pharisees. Ye shall in no case enter into the kingdom of heaven. Do as they say, not as they do, for they say and they do not. Saying the scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. Matthew 23:2. Matthew 5:20. For I say unto you, exceed the righteousness of the scribes and Pharisees. You have to exceed them because they fucking hide it from you. They know this stuff. For fuck's sake. Why would you not exceed them? They fucking don't want you to know the truth. This is what it's all about. They're there to hide the truth from you. Think they fucking know all the truth. Find the truth in the temples and stuff and build it all up again, hide it from you, call you fucking sheep and cattle and fucking wait for it to happen again and laugh at everybody's stupidity of fucking riddles and trying to figure out the past in what? Words. When you don't have pictures to explain exactly what that word means. If you don't have pictures to explain exactly what that word means, then that word is irrelevant to the situation. Is it not? So, we have Matthew 23:2. The scribes and the Pharisees sit in Moses' seat. Therefore, whatsoever they bid you observe, that you observe and do, but do not ye after their works. For they say and do not. Do as they say, not as they do. For they say and do not. His top hat? Not wearing his top hat. You want a top hat? You think you're a top person? You want to wear a skirt? Wander around with fucking bullshit, girdling fucking crap on your shoulders? Stand upright like a penis? Jesus. With his big heart. That's what it's all about. Ye blind guides which say, whosoever shall swear by the temple, it is nothing, but whosoever shall swear by the gold of the temple, he is a debtor. Ye fools and blind, for whether is greater the gold or the temple that sanctifieth the gold? And whosoever shall swear by the altar, it is nothing, but whosoever shall sweareth by the gift that is upon it, he is guilty. Ye fools and blind. Do I have to say any more? Swearing, taking oaths. Who takes oaths and swears on everything? The whole world swears on the Bible, and the Bible tells you not to. James 5:12. But above all things, my brethren, swear not, neither by heaven, neither by earth, neither by any other oath, but let your yes be yes, and your nay, nay, lest ye fall into condemnation. And yous all swear on this person. Who's this person that you're swearing on? Because this person that you're swearing on, winking back at you, laughing, is saying, the Bible tells you not to swear on it. The Word of God. Cut it off. Cool. So, Saturn. Saturn, Moloch, Raphaim, Chuan. He eats you alive. Just like who? The Mother Church or Circe eats you alive. Like the swine that they believe that you are. And thou shalt not let any of thy seed pass through the fire to Moloch, neither shalt thou profane the name of thy God. I am the Lord. Yes. By saying I am the Lord, you're profaning the name of thy God. Just like in the fucking Ten Commandments, if you say fucking I am the Lord thy God and you're saying I am the Lord thy God. You're taking the Lord's name in vain. I mean, for fuck's sake. How else can I explain it to you but fucking do it for you? But, I mean, it's just lucky you're not saying the Lord's name. But that just shows how hypocrisy and how backwards and everything is. I mean, you're getting eaten alive by Saturn. He loves to eat women alive too, and that's how he works, through women. And he deceives them. He deceives the woman, makes her believe she believes, knows all this stuff, but it's been written down before her on the tree of life, but she seeks for it in the world, and fucking her own answers in the serpent and the waywards of the world, when following the word of God, which is in the Bible, which is science, which is, you know, your mother in the air, father on earth, mother rides the father, what aren't you riding the father? That's the whole point of the church. Instead you get eaten alive by Satan, Saturn. Yes. Jeremiah 32:35, and they built the high places of Baal, which are in the valley of the son of Hinnom, to cause their sons and their daughters to pass through the fire unto Moloch, which I commanded them not, neither come it into my mind that they should do this abomination to cause Judah to sin. Who did that? It was fucking Solomon. Solomon did that without his father's fucking, what? Blessing, or God's blessing, or the word's blessing. All for this blessing. And his women, his woman, who he followed. And he built this for his woman, and by building a sacrificial fucking altar for his woman, right, in Jerusalem, on the mount, beside the mount, he fucking, what? Caused Judah to sin. And you all follow Solomon. Well, it's all about Cyrus and Iran, not Saturn and their bullshit skull and bones 322, Genesis 322 fucking lies. You know, go to let us, Genesis 11:7. Go to let us. Go down and there confound their language, that they may not understand one another's speech. Who's theirs and theys? Well, their language and their language is mother and the father, the hermaphrodite God, and their host of heaven, the 12 that they bear, the host of